The last video I want to do for you this morning is to perhaps add that blue tint to this, maybe with a blue photo filter. We'll come up to the uppermost layer, come up to the photo filters, and yes, we could colorize this too. I'll go ahead and show you both. We can pick through, find one we like, find the amount we want. Well, I want this subtle. I don't want it extreme. And you can click OK. You can also, instead of the photo filter, come into the hue and saturation, and this will not work on all pictures. Remember, because yours probably has far more color than mine. I can go ahead and colorize this and choose a blue hue. But this changes the color of the trees as well, and I'm not sure I like this as much. So if we turn that off and turn this on, you can see the effect here doesn't affect the limbs as much. So in this case, I like the photo filter more than the hue and saturation. I'm going to go ahead and hit delete to get rid of the hue and saturation and leave that here. And the last thing I want to show you, let's get up to full size, Command 1, and we have a lot of softening going on. If you want to adjust this, you come down to this layer, our Smart Object, which I haven't named. This is our Everything layer. And what if you lower the opacity? Now, we can always change the Gaussian blur again, but we haven't talked about lowering the opacity. You take it all the way off, it's like it wasn't there at all. And you see we've got some really harsh edges that can be kind of distracting in this image. Well, taking it all the way back up and then lowering it down a little bit at a time, you start to find a zone where you might like this a little better than either without or at 100%. This is always seasoned to taste. And remember, you can always get in and adjust your levels and change, the overall look of this, because we are working non-destructively. And working smart in Photoshop gives you so much more room to create custom solutions to complex problems. Start thinking in Photoshop and name your layers.